Hello. So, one of the things that I really want to do more on my channel is book related stuff. I'm a reader, I'm a writer, and I really want to push for more book related topics. And so I figured I'd start out with more reviews. I was doing them, and then I kind of stopped. I was kind of doing them, but I kind of want to get reviews out there since my reading is picking up. Now, the book I'm reviewing right now is not a recent read. I read it a few years ago, and I absolutely fell in love with it, despite how absolutely heartbreaking it is. I've seen the movie first. I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was a good adaptation. Of course, there were things missing, but all in all, it was a decent movie. And that is The Lovely Bones. So, my sister back home, when we were still living in Illinois, she had checked this out at the library, and then I read it because, like I said, we seen the movie, and I liked the movie, and I liked you know, the plot of it and everything. But the book, oh my god, it's beautifully written. It's a beautiful book for such an ugly and really disgusting topic. I mean, even the cover is like really pretty and everything, but very sad. And as you can see, this is a thrift store buy. I got it for $2 hardback. So, The Lovely Bones is a first-person point of view story. It is told from the point of view of 14-year-old Susie Salmon, who has been murdered basically by her neighbor, who is a pedophile, really. There's a lot of things in here I can understand why it wasn't in the movie, why it was not in the movie, because it kind of really gets out there. The movie kind of skims over that whole rape thing and everything within her murder. And I mean, you are talking about the murder of a child here, and that's a very disturbing topic and everything. Unfortunately, it's stuff that does happen. And what I like about this book is, it's fiction and everything. It's told from the point of view of somebody, a young person, who has been violated by her neighbor, of all people, and then lost her life because of him. And the things that unfold, with her family, how they fall apart over her disappearance, and basically coming to terms with the fact that she's probably dead because they don't know where she is. Just the heartbreak and everything that she sees her parents go through, the almost affairs that they have, the pain, the fact that her killer is still free, and that he's done this to other girls. The sad fact is that it does happen. And there are places out in the world where kidnapping and human trafficking and all that ugly bullshit is sometimes the norm, depending on where you're at. And, just those families and everything, it's just hard to imagine. And, like I said, this is fiction compared to all that, but I think she did a good job of getting inside the character's head, of making it realistic about, if if there is an afterlife, which, I mean, I personally believe in and everything, and that happened to somebody, what would that character be thinking? What would that person be thinking? what would they see? What would be happening to their families? You know, the mixed emotions they would feel about their parents being devastated that they don't even know where your body is, and that the person who killed you is free and doing what he wants right now, and he's done this to other girls. The fact that she told it from Susie's point of view, I think, was a good decision, and I don't think the book would have been as impactful and emotional and just raw and everything if it was told in the third person. I think this book really had to be character driven. It really had to come from that voice. It is hard to get through at times. It's a little bit more sad than disturbing. It's quite disturbing at points, more so in the beginning when she's talking about her murder and everything, but it's just sad and like I said, devastatingly heartbreaking. But just the way she writes it, she draws you in to this character right away when you start reading the first sentence, opening sentence and everything. You just feel for this character as she's almost a real person, and I think she did an excellent job as making us feel that way. If you haven't read this, I highly recommend this. This is a cry fest. This will make you think, this will make you angry. But it is beautifully written, and I look forward to her other works because, yeah. This I've seen shelved as both adult and young adult. I think if you're a mature teen, you probably could read this. Like maybe somebody 16, 15 maybe. I definitely wouldn't give this to anybody younger. Because like I said, the themes in this book are really out there. But it is a good read. It is an excellent book, very well written, one of my absolute favorites. And if you want a good book, and you're ready for some sadness, pick this up. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.